Lee making the buzzer beater. But you know, you gotta give New York a lot of credit. They play hard and they finished the game up.
You were perfect until overtime.
Yeah. You know, they made it tougher. They put a bigger guy on me. I guess they knew I was gonna get the ball towards the end, so I think they put Chandler on me. He's a bigger guy, a little physical, so he made me take tougher shots.
How does that sort of leave you with the impression for tonight? Because you had a double-double, I guess, going into overtime, and
yeah, you know, I'm just frustrated with my play in overtime. You know, I think I could have helped the team out a little bit more. You know, we had some young guys out there. Mike Miller wasn't out there. Al wasn't out there. You know, me and Dre was out there. Really, the only two guys who played major minutes this year. But I'm just, you know, frustrated with my play in overtime. I think I could have helped my team a little bit more.
What were the Knicks able to do to kind of come back and chip away at your lead?
That's what they do. You know, they just keep on grinding. They're gonna play New York Knicks or Mike Basketball, their head coach, no matter what. Just gonna come down. If they got open shots, they're gonna take them. If not, they're gonna get the ball moving, try to find Lee or Harrington or McGrady in a mismatch, and go from there.
How about your play over the last 3 or 4 games? How would you evaluate it?
Just, you know, I'm still trying to finish the year really strong. I'm just trying to take it one game at a time and just try to play as hard as I can, try to learn as much as I can from you know, Coach Foot and Sam, you know, Coach Wick, guys like that. Just trying to be a sponge.
Getting all these new guys involved, can you talk about that?
You know, at times it's tough. You know, it's, because you know when I call sets, you know, a lot of them don't know exactly what we in, but you know the other guys help me out a lot. You know, like Dre and Mike Miller, they try to help help the other guys get into their position. But this is the NBA. That's what happened. You know, when new guys come in, you know, they gotta learn on the fly. But these guys have been great. You know, like, all of these guys who came in, they've been coming in early, learning the plays, and it's gonna happen for them.
What was your evaluation of JaVale tonight?
JaVale played really well. You know, made a few mistakes, but that happens. You know, I made a few mistakes. You know, Dre made, Mike made, but that's what happened. You know, the same shot that David Lee made at the end of overtime, JaVale blocked that shot at the end of regulation. So you know, hats off to him. But the biggest thing, you know, he's a hard worker, and you know he gonna get that piece of film and watch it over and over and try not to let it happen again.
Prior to overtime, what was working for you specifically? Why do you think you were able to have such a good game before overtime?
If you watch me or if you know me, I just try to let the game come to me. I never really try to force too many things. Sometimes coach get on me and he tell me to be more aggressive, but I just try to, you know, fill them out. And then certain times I just try to pick my spots. And tonight I just was picking my spots. And obviously, I was picking the right spots and I was shooting the ball at the right time.
Result aside, is this as good maybe as you felt about an individual performance this year? Going 20 and 10 and not missing a shot through the first 4 quarters?
Yeah, this is unbelievable. You know, this is I don't want to say unbelievable, that sounds cocky, but this was a good performance for me. I feel as though that I could play like this all the time, you know, but I just gotta take my time and just grind it out, just keep letting the game come to me. But I got to give a lot of credit to my teammates because my teammates, they get me open. They find me when guys leave. Guys like Mike Miller help off of him, he find me. So a lot of credit goes to my teammates that I played tonight.
How about a game time bucket? 25 seconds left. Everyone's wondering, with all the guys that are gone, trade deadline and even before with Gil, who's going to step up, take the big shot? You did and you hit it. Just talk about that shot.
Well, coach, you know, every time at the end of the game, he mostly either going to play for me or probably Dre. And he drew the play up and he just told me to be aggressive. And JaVale set the screen and I drove hard at Lee and he backed up and I just took the shot. You know, I just try to play out of the offense. That's my biggest thing, just trying to play out of the offense and execute the offense.
You talked about having high expectations for his point guards. Like, even admittedly says he rides you kind of hard. Can you talk about experience learning under him versus kind of any other coach you've learned point guard under?
Yeah, definitely. With him and Randy Foye, it's pretty much the same. But I could, you know, even when I think for me, when I look at when coach says things to me, you know, sometimes I sit back and I'm like, man, like, I did it right. You know, sometimes I still get the assist or I still do something and we'll be talking to film. But he'd say something to me like, but don't pick up your dribble right there. Keep your dribble because if you didn't get that pass, you still have to make a play. And it's just I'm learning and everything that, you know, he's been teaching me and he's been, you know, telling me where to pick and find guys that you can see it in my assist numbers because, you know, I think over like the last 5 games, I think I had 6+ assists or something like that. It's just, you know, he's on me, and, you know, and I understand why he's on me. I understand what he wants out of his point guard, and at the same time, I'm learning and I'm trying to give him everything that he wants.
Do you feel that kind of instinct is developing even more, like under Cliff?
I think that, you know, the way I'm learning under him, the way that he's teaching me every day, no matter if I have a great game, no matter if I have a bad game, he's still on me. I think it's going to pay off in the long run for me. So I just try to, everything that he says to me, I just try to be a sponge and listen to him. And, you know, obviously when I'm listening, I'm playing well. And that's all I try to do. I just try to stay focused on the task ahead.
Now, you said earlier in this game you're going to pick your spots well. Why do you think you were so successful in this specific game picking those spots as opposed to maybe some other games?
Sometimes, you know, I miss shots. I miss some shots. Like last game, I missed a couple shots, and I came out. But, you know, if I'm making them shots, you know, I'm gonna keep hitting them. But, you know, sometimes every night is not your night.
You ever hesitate?
But no, I never hesitate. You know, if I'm open, I'm gonna let it go. You see tonight, I was open, I let it go, I shot an air ball, but come back down the next time, I'm gonna shoot it again. And that's the type of mentality you have to have in this league if you're gonna be successful.
But what does it do for you? I mean, you hit like your first couple shots. Is, you know, confidence boost? I mean, you know, like you're saying, I mean, what does it do?
It's just me just trying to just pick my spots. Like I'm not going out there and say, hey, I'm gonna shoot here. I'm not trying to predetermine what I'm gonna do. You know, I let the defense choose what they do, and if they don't play one of our plays right, I try to make the right decision.